Alrighty then. So in terms of our progression, we still have just 2 more things to do. We've got the remaining story missions and the street races, and well, we're going to continue as Evil Homer for the street races, because well, as you can see, I am standing right in front of Gil Gunderson, so you know what that means. Let's buy our 2 vehicles.
The wolf is at old Gil's door.
So we've got the hoverbike and the hearse. I will buy the hoverbike first because, well, that showed up first. And
Yeah, you're gonna buy a car?
we will have the hearse as well, which is a pretty good all-around vehicle. And its toughness is pretty good as well. Basically the police car of level 7 is what the hearse is. However, we are going to start off our street races by using the zombie car, because I kind of want to diversify my choices here.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs.
Also, if you're hearing any sound effects outside my microphone, it's because I am recording this during a heat wave and, well, my fan is on in the background.
Let's do this thing.
And as I'm recording this, I also managed to get a new desktop fan. Well, my parents basically ordered it, but the fan right now is currently in my room, which is helpful. So, let's get on with our first street race of L7.
Hey, zombie! They have you working at the DMV now? Brains! Thank you. I do have nice brains.
And I might as well do these in ascending order, because why not? So we've got the Quickie Mart time trial to start with, and I imagine we're probably going to get numerous laps to do this like we have done before. This is also the first and only time where we don't see appearances from. That was amazing. This is also the first and only time that we don't get to see Milhouse, Nelson, or Ralph showing up as our starting judges, which I think is pretty interesting. And my car just blew up.
Okay, that's a lot, dude.
Okay. Let's try this again. I forgot how fragile the zombie car is. The other cars will probably be pretty fragile as well, except for the hearse. I'm going to admit it. The heat is making me slightly angry because of how terrible I am driving. In other words, I am actually getting angry at my frustration as much as I am my terrible driving. Because apparently I cannot stop hitting the fire truck, and that's what's making me angry at the moment. But I think because that spanner is there, I might just be able to do this, as long as I don't hit the wall too many times. And the spanner is gone again. I figured that was only going to be a temporary fix. Oh, come on, I totally stepped on the brakes there. Well, at least I'm not taking as much damage as I was before.
Vengeance will be
Come
mine.
on. Come on, off the wall, off the wall, off the wall, please stay off the wall. Yeah, I'm being extra careful this time. Okay, come on, go, 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 go. Made it.
Everyone sucks but me.
Finally. I will be honest, the heat was making me a little bit angry because of how I kept totaling the car. I was not pleased with what was going on. But thankfully I don't have to drive the zombie car again now, so I don't have to lose a dozen plus coins again, like I just did before.
Never run again.
So what I'm gonna do is we're now gonna use... Yeah, let's use the
I
hearse.
need your help. My car is sleeping.
I think if that spanner wasn't there, I would not have got this, but you know what? I'm okay with it now, simply because, well, I actually managed to succeed. It's not because I'm not having fun with the video game, it's just because of my personal errors costing me more than they should. Anyway, next.
If I win this, you have to promise not to eat my brains. No. Deal.
So apparently that was where the circuit race was. Well, anyway. So we're driving past the Springfield Church, and I think what we're also doing is driving past the blue house that's next door to The Simpsons. And in terms of our opponents, we've got the coffin car, the ghost vessel, and another hearse.
People say I'm slow. Wait a minute. That was an
And I got collected by the hearse for a moment there. There was nothing that could be done to stop the contact. I really hope the hover bike has got better durability than the zombie car had. And this circuit race is looking like it might be a long one. Which, by the way, is not a bad thing, it's just me basically doing everything in my power to just get to the other sector splits, and I should have taken the jump. Oh well, I'm still leading, so I don't think that really matters all that much, especially since there aren't many shortcuts around here. Okay, where are you? Start finish line. There you are. I should have turned around. Oh, okay. Was not expecting that. And the hearse has been collected by the ghost vessel, which allows me to retake first. And now heading past the donut shop and the gas station, and through the Quickie Mart again for another time. And now heading back up Evergreen Terrace as I hit a stop sign, but sadly don't get rewarded for it. And the spanner fixes me up again. And I am glad I chose the hearse for this race, because believe it or not, durability matters. And apparently there are no shortcuts in this race. So basically, I have to pretty much follow the map the entire way. Basically, there are no shortcuts here, it would seem. And just so I don't miss it. And this time I think it's the ghost vessel that's in second, with the coffin car in third, and the other hearse is behind at the back. Okay, so let's make sure we stay in this. I could have used the hover bike for this if I wanted to, but to be honest, I don't think I need to. Still kind of sucks to say that I lost a fair share of coins after totaling my zombie car in that first race.
So long, suckers!
I thought for sure I was going to be stopped dead for a moment there. That would have made me sad. Thankfully that's not the case. But anyway, we keep going.
I'm a lean, mean.
Okay, and the finish line is up ahead. No one is behind me, so it's going to be an easy win for the Hearse.
In your face!
Huh, okay. That's a weird one. But anyway, 2 out of 3 missions complete. And now, we are going to get on with race 3. Which I do believe is right there. And before we do anything else, I will also move over to the hover bike. Hopefully it has more durability than the zombie car had. Okay. How much durability does the zombie car have, by the way? I don't think it's got much. Okay, so it's slightly tougher than the hover bike, but whatever. I want to make sure I'm being diverse, and that's basically my plan. I should have some spanners to pick up along the way,
Can you
so
come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs.
that's one thing that should go in my favour.
Okay, living dead, let's do this and get back to trying to kill each other. Sounds like plan.
Okay, let's now get on with our final street race of this game, the checkpoint race. And where we have got a full field again. But hopefully, because my hover bike is more nimble, I should be able to break through without wrecking too much, I hope. Or the field can just keep tripping over each other, that also works. I thought for sure the game wasn't going to accept that for a moment, but anyway, I'm out front in clean air, so let's make sure we keep it that way. I will also say the hover bike looks really cool. And by that I mean it looks insanely cool. Because it's almost like I'm driving a miniature rocket ship. Or riding a miniature rocket ship, I should say. I did intentionally pit stop for that spanner. You could call that a pit stop if you wanted to. And also a crucial one because, well, I figured my bike was probably taking a little bit of damage that needed fixing. Okay. Well, I'm keeping everything in check, and it looks like I am going to win this first try. Much like the circuit race.
I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Let's fucking go. So, despite my struggles in the first race with the zombie car, I did manage to find much better success in both the circuit and checkpoint races, for which I won both of those first try. And thankfully I made some pretty good choices as well, aside from the zombie car. So, I did have my struggles and frustrations at first, but the other 2 races, however, nothing could have been different. Anyway, we've pretty much got every single car in the game now, and I have already shown off pretty much all of them now, except for the open wheel race car. And while there is actually a Treehouse of Horror special that does showcase their interpretation of an F1 car, this is actually an Indy car for a cross-reference.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs.
And this will pretty much be the car that we do for our wager race. Since, as you may have guessed, that is the only one we have not done progress-wise. I'm also pretty sure this thing is going to be fragile, so I need to be careful. And as you might have guessed, for grinding purposes, I already have done this a multitude of times. At least 24 times, which is about 24 times to get all the coins and accept the payouts as well. Anyway, let's get through our final wager race. And hopefully this car is not only fast enough, but tough enough to get me through. Because, well, since this is an Indy car, you would expect toughness to not be much so. But it does have the advantage in handling, which is really where I should be able to get the edge. As long as I can keep it under control. Damn it. I don't think I'm going to beat my personal best of a 114, but still think I can make it. Because I've made it every other time. And I am convinced in saying I can make it again. Yeah, had to be careful there for the jump. Because otherwise I would have taken more damage. I know this isn't exactly a flat-out effort, but I don't really care because, well, it still counts towards me succeeding. And I get some extra coins for my troubles as well, so that's good. The wager race, by the way, is actually pretty easy if you know all the right paths. If you know all the right paths to take. I think it might just be the easiest wager race, aside from the level 1 wager race, which you would of course expect to be the easiest, but anyway. The street races are now done, plus the wager race. And we're now past 90% completion. And I think what I'm going to do now, just to end off the episode, is I am going to get my final set of character clothes. Because we might as well do that. So we are now Donut Homer, as we prepare for our story mode finale. You can also break the pumpkins without using the car, by the way. Anyway, that'll do it for episode 29 of Simpsons Hit&Run. You know the drill. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. If you really want to help me out, then it is greatly appreciated. And feel free to leave your thoughts down below. And we'll be seeing you next time for the story mode finale of Simpsons Hit&Run.